Hello everyone and welcome back to Stellaris Federations. When we last left off, we were urgently trying to get hold of this territory so we can get a hold of this relic world, as well as continuing to dig into the mysteries of the bowl over here in the same planet the alien slugs came from, which is certainly very curious. This planet too could potentially become a useful place to build generators on, but of course it's tropical and we don't currently know of any species that would be really good to settle on tropical worlds. Mind you, I say that, these mollusks would be decent, so we could potentially set up some migration packs that would allow me to get control of them. We could also potentially do the same for this arid world over here. We don't have anyone with arid world preference per se. Mind you, these guys would count, but we don't actually know of any of them living, so those don't particularly count because they're not around. But we do have a few options available. So we might consider talking to these guys and seeing if we can set up a migration pact and get a hold of some of these systems. Because this one in particular does have a decent amount of stuff on it. There's some abandoned primitive homesteads, and of course these generator districts as well, which are very useful. So we'll consider looking into that at some point in the near future. For now though, my primary concern is the fact that we need to get a hold of this lot as quickly as we can, as well as just fix our economy. Satramine is completely wrecked of this low stability, all these slaves radicalizing and so on and so forth, that I need to take some drastic action. While this planet over here would be a good generator district in time, right now we need to focus on our current problem. We're losing energy. I can set up monthly trades using the trading system, but at the moment I think I just have to make some more critical decisions. So we currently have 37 population here. This population can be resettled elsewhere where it's going to be more useful and more productive. So I'm going to turn Zaldrin Alpha temporarily into a generator world and queue up 3 generator districts. There's currently 2 workers idle there anyway. One of them, however, will need to be resettled at the outset because robots cannot be technicians unless they have more rights or more AI. So we're going to actually probably move this guy to Jundon Prime because he can be a farmer. So that's fine, that's no problem. They will quickly build another farmer though, so I'm actually going to queue up another agricultural district here as well, so we can have some food growing there. And otherwise we'll just, once this is built, we'll then move over more and more workers over to these generators to man them, because we need the energy. Let's continue, shall we? Ramp up the speed. I'm really hoping we can cut off these guys and get access to that relic system, because I'm going to be annoyed if I can't. Alright, encounter in Ma Adetta. We have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Ma Adetta system. These strange objects have been flagged as the Moo Menace. Until we can learn more about them, we should proceed with caution. The Moo Menace, you say? That's up here. Okay, there's stations and stuff. Let's try this way instead. Because this is clearly someone's empire, so... Is this as well, or is it just this? Because this is most likely going to be part of an empire. Okay, we need to get cracking. We've received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that call themselves the Erebot Stewards. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening in on the communications of another empire that we are in contact with. Let's say hello to the Erebot Stewards, shall we? Okay, they're an autonomous service grid. They're rogue servitors, and they're speaking from a machine world over here. So rogue servitors, they're robots that have been created to look after people, but then they sort of got a mind of their own and now took people's freedom away for their own good, sort of thing. Nonetheless though, the Erebot Steward sends its regards. Before we supplanted them, we were created to serve an organic civilization much like your own. It is our goal to preserve and protect sentient organic life from itself is necessary. We perform all of the material needs of the organic individuals under our care while providing a safe environment where they can live happy and uncomplicated lives. We will fight for our right to exist, Erebot. So they are over here, the stewards. It looks like this might become contested territory, because their territory ends here, but we'll have to make sure we secure our borders, maybe Emiric. Oh, things are occurring. Aftermath. After checking out the storage areas, one of the workers found a small device of unknown origin. It was brought to Safuge and it turned out to be a recording device. It was badly damaged, but a small snippet of dialogue was saved. Shouldn't be forgotten. but someone has to come clean and speak up for them. History may endure, but my conscience cannot. A string of data first discarded as noise was investigated further. It turned out to be encrypted coordinates. Peculiar. Well, the last stand was not the last location. There's more going on. There it is. The Gervais also has a site. It's a frozen world. A dark secret. The coordinates point to an arbitrary spot down on the surface of Nuf Gervais. Closer scans indicate nothing out of the ordinary. There are so many sites in our home system. I was saying, is like literally every planetary body going to contain a site? It's like, at this rate, maybe. Like, there's more than a few. While I think of it, actually, I'm going to send this particular... There's some piracy going on here. This piracy's been suppressed, but this piracy is active. We'll send this one here, because it has 6 piracy suppression. Just come over here. Yeah. Just suppress that piracy. There's lots of piracy coming out here. But, there's probably not much we can do about that for now. At least we keep control of this lot. A little bit of piracy there. Okay. Might as well if the ship's just sitting there. Let's continue. So we got more sites to investigate. So we've encountered a new resource. Zro. Good old Zro. Has very little uses in the game, actually, but there we go. Alright, so we have the farmers working here well now, so we have some technician jobs. So we can now start ferrying people over. So let's, I'm going to demolish this now. Actually, let's just straight up replace it. With some gene clinics. This will help us give some more amenities and some pop growth, which we need both of. Okay. We can now start resettling. Okay. So to Zendrin Alpha. So let's move over some of these slaves, eh? So miners, head out there and become slaves, please. There is another miner. Well, this farmer slave will do it. There we are. So now they're over on here. We'll continue to get more and more jobs going for them. Oh, come on, hurry up. I don't want to lose this area. Okay, borders have been closed of this new empire up here, which apparently has just revealed itself. So, the colonial authorities in Dundas Prime have reported that one of the local wandering forests has migrated again. Yay! Devastation! So who are these people?
System reconnaissance completed.
Looks like they are the Sovereign Mishar Council. Erudite explorers. They're a bit suspicious of us right now, unfortunately. They're currently trying to harm our relations. So, yeah. They're harming our relations. Well, I'm just going to improve relations instead. Cancel that out. Get wrecked. So we've completed the survey of this system. There's nothing of interest at all. So, good to know. For now, I guess we'll just have you head back there. And this has almost made the jump. If we could cut them off, that'd be excellent. We also want to cut these guys off. Alright. Things are coming along. We're almost out of money, so suppose let's sell another 1,000 minerals.
Construction complete.
Good work. So, what can we do with you for now? I think we're going to hold off expanding in this direction just for a little bit while we just fix our home systems. Because everything's busted right now. So, alright, so there we go. More energy's being produced. Excellent. Look how much better these 3 technicians are doing, 18, than the 6 technicians here, 19. Yeah, that's because of how wrecked this planet is. So, well, Playmaker Dorian has developed new skills. That's excellent. Unrest, sabotage on Satramine. In a vicious act of defiance, the slaves on Satramine have destroyed work facilities with the help of homemade explosives. Though the detonations took place at night, they lured their unsuspecting work leaders to the location by triggering the alarm system. The attack was well coordinated and flawlessly executed. Whoever the guilty are, they must have planned it for months, or these acts will not go unpunished. Okay, so we have not enough housing for everyone here. That's okay, because we're going to resettle people anyway over to Zendrin Alpha. So, this farmer. Or this clerk. Yeah. Oh, those are free people. We want farmers because they're cheap. Or the slaves. So move that guy off to Zendrin Alpha. So we have a new message. Offer association status. This is curious. The Alliance of Galactic Powers does not only cooperate with its members, we would like to extend an offer of association status to the Vitacorp Games. So this would allow me to join their federation. An interesting offer. I'd like to form my own, but everyone else around me is sort of a bit hostile right now. Apart from these guys, so you know what? I'll agree to this offer. It'll help us get things... more devastation, of course. Yay! Help us just get things under wraps. Oh, what's going on over here? Hidden Cave. The team we sent down to the surface of Nufgavase, this is our, the one in our home system, encountered far more obstacles than anticipated. The coordinates received in the ancient alien research base pointed to an exceptionally craggy part of Nufgavase, where the landscape was filled with vertical stone surfaces and deep fissures. The team pressed on and eventually reached the indicated location, a natural cave formation. No need to ask them to take a closer look. The spelunking is already afoot. Proceed. It's a bit of a shame too, actually, that these guys have been so belligerent, because I would have liked more places to build branch offices, because this one, it really was premature. I will fully admit that. I wanted it, but I'm like, it's actually doing almost nothing. Like, one here would have been great. Like, this would have produced 6 energy per tick instead of 0.2. But hey, you know, lessons learned, I guess. We will have these gene clinics, which will improve amenities significantly. Those 2 medical workers, providing +5 amenities each, increasing our population speed. You know, that's excellent. We did need some extra amenities. So, good. It also means those clerks are now potentially out of a job, or they've been moved into being farmers and so on. So, how are we doing? So we've got, we need some more technicians, so we can move those guys over, but it's sort of, it'll temporarily wreck our gene clinics, actually. I suppose we can always get them back. It will actually destroy them. How about over here? What do we got here? 6 workers. We don't need more food. We'll resettle these guys over to Alpha. So these 2 farmers can go. Yep. And Alpha can now have some upgrades. So we can upgrade our reassembled ship shelter into a planetary administration, which has enforcers, more amenities and executives. That'll be excellent. We'll also get ourselves some gene clinics to increase the growth of the planet. So that'll be very useful. So, slowly trying to take control. As we have not been doing anything here, let's quickly build a starbase before we get cut off. That was a bit short-sighted of me. We need to make sure we beat these guys. Alright. Let's actually send this construction ship up to here as well. We want to move quickly. In the interests of moving quickly as well, so this military fleet's just here. It should be now suppressing piracy. How about we start talking to some of our allies and seeing if we can set up some more planets to cover these issues. So, we're part of the same alliance. Well, I think temporarily, but... So could we offer a migration treaty? Requires positive relations or an envoy sent to improve relations. So currently we've got neutral relations. So we could improve them. What about the other guys? We're cordial. So we could offer a migration treaty here. Okay, so they've got a bit of a penalty on that. We are improving relations, however. Well, they're improving our relations. They're actually working on it actively. What am I doing? I'm actually already improving relations too, so... What about... I could move one of them over to here. No. We'll do this for now. We'll spread it out a bit more again. Okay. Things are coming along nicely. We have a lot of idle science ships though, so we need to get those cracking. There's an anomaly there. There's an anomaly here. There's a special project there. There's an anomaly here. Carry on. Sophis is here. Where are you? Go to? You're up here. Okay, well, I guess you are sort of waiting until this is added to territory, so we can then do some archaeological work. But this starbase is almost done though, which is going to be excellent. So the stewards have declared Zelrun their rival. Okay.
Construction complete.
So we now have this in our territory. This is excellent. We want to keep snaking up as best we can. We want this system. We want to cut them off. Really, this system cuts them off anyway. Okay. So how is Satramine going? We still have a pretty slow progression, but the gene labs are helping. Our Gruold's working. Everyone's generating power, so we're already up to -8. We're actually really cooking
Inbound
well.
message traffic.
Oh. We have much to learn from each other, Tansar. We propose the creation of a research agreement between our empires. I accept. Signs of battle. There is clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in close orbit of Mercury 1 at some point in the last 5,000 years. The surface on one side of the planet is pocketed with craters from stray weapons blasts, and scans from the RSX Numjum have picked up several hulks on the ground. Though these wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, the fact that anything remains at all after the damage they must have sustained is a testament to their advanced design. Science Officer Guyuni is preparing an expedition to sift through these derelict hulls for any valuable technologies. Yeah, it's intriguing. Go. By all means. So real world, we have housing issues here on this particular planet. So this will actually be our mining world. So we'll just build a mining district. Yeah, it's easy. That wasn't a difficult choice. So we're actually up to 54% stability here because of, well, just everyone's currently quite happy. Amenities are being provided for. On Zedran Alpha, that will become the case once this planetary administration's done. Because that'll provide some additional executive jobs. So, we're getting there. Certainly getting some stability. Solar Sailor. We've discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around Aurum 3. The sub-light vessel is built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails is a large tear where there's some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Though the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting design choices. It's an interesting, albeit primitive design. Oh well, I can admit that. So we're building that starbase. Excellent.
Complete.
Keep going. Build this starbase, please, and then we secure our hold on that relic world, which will be excellent. Alien writing. Someone used a mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing into the surface of Aurum 3A. The massive script covers a large portion of the moon's upper hemisphere and appears to be a short story chronicling the difficult life of an alien mercenary. It's fascinating. Get some more science up there. These systems are starting to become interesting. Oh, digs. Cold hard cache. The archaeology team that was investigating the natural cave down on Nufka Vase has reported back. They found a tremendous abandoned stockpile of valuable resources. There were no doors, no locks and no traps, just a cave full of industrial valuables. Head scientist Savouge would like to investigate further still. Plentiful as it may be, the obviousness of the booty has invoked a theory that the hidden cache is merely a ruse. Another kind of treasure is yet to be found. Go on, keep searching. So we just find 2,000 minerals, 261 alloys, I'll take it, and 250 exotic gases. Useful. So we have some exotic gases now, our first exotic resources. Probably it actually means we can actually buy and sell them now in the market. No, we can't do that just yet. But certainly a good sign. The alloys is very useful because we can now start upgrading some of our more critical choke points. This is now, of course, able to be having modules built on it, right? So we can actually get things like the target uplink computer and some of the defensive structures like hangar bays and so on. So certainly keeping my eyes on that, because if a war does break out, they have entered a non-aggression pact. We'll see if that happens. It stays, I guess, but then again, the fact I'm now snaking along means there's multiple choke points these guys can enter from, which is concerning. I guess if there's a choke point here and here, it would be okay, but we'll just see what happens, I guess. Okay. These guys are creeping forward. Well, it looks like that's finished. I'm actually going to try and explore here now once that's finished, because these life projectors are probably left, and I'd like to make sure I have a good choke point against this lot. Let's see what's happened up here, shall we? Devolution. Younger bowl fossil specimens have been uncovered from the geological record, though these no longer have diminished hive neurologies. Instead, the structures required for subspace E-phase communication are entirely missing. Carbon dating of the specimens has confirmed that some hundreds of years following the Gunnar invasion, the Bol began to devolve their ability to connect to one another as a hive mind. Unfortunately, it seems no further relevant data can be extracted from this site. That's strange. Minor artifacts though, we'll take those. So it looks like the trial's gone cold for you. Hang on. Our scientists have picked up a distress signal bearing Gunnar datalogical signatures. It appears to originate from a system previously unknown to us near Sadrolopolis. Where's that? There. What kind of ancient message could it possibly contain? Our scientists would like to investigate the signal's point of origin. Incredible. There is a new system. Let's survey that. No, scientist Savuge has developed new skills. Understandably. She keeps digging things up. Well, let's finish off with this anomaly, shall we? A whiff of something. The RSX Salav has recovered an elongated metal box from the surface of Orms 4. Clusters of small perforations on 5 sides lead Science Officer Salison to believe it is not a container, but some sort of aerosol dispersal device. Initial tests seem to confirm their suspicions as trace aromatics still emanate from the object. A special project has been issued to confirm whether this might be an information-carrying device constructed by some alien race communicating primarily through the secretion and reception of airborne chemical compounds. Smells. Could be interesting. Nonetheless though, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. We'll see if we can get our hands on this relic world as well as this new system that has appeared. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time, right here at KonfluxGames.